Dons, what up, what up, what up? We making kimchi today in the house. Yes, girlfriends. Yes, so we have some Chinese cabbage here, soaking in some water. We have some spring onions and onions. We have some radishes, carrots, ginger and garlic. I ordered some original Korean spice pepper from Amazon. Gurakururu, I can't even pronounce it yet. This is Korean pepper ordered from Amazon, and I have some Himalayan pink salt. All right, this is my first time making kimchi. Very nice. It's like a condiment. It complements a lot of things, right? So as I said, I have some cabbage in the water here. It's been washed and just soaking in some water, and I'm just going to drain it off now. I'm just going to drain off that water and put this cabbage into the colander, let the water drain, throw this water away, and then I'll be putting the cabbage back into the bowl. So how are you guys? Hope everybody's well, keeping safe. Things are getting better. COVID's dying down. Soon get back to normal, guys. Just hang in there. Okay, please remember to like, share and subscribe this video. Share to your friends, guys. Need subscribers. Push me up. Alrighty, so let's get all this cabbage into the bowl. Alright, so that's done. So now, guys, we're going to take this Himalayan pink sea salt and we are going to salt all over the cabbage and rub the salt into the cabbage. Now, you don't have to run around looking for Himalayan pink sea salt. I just happen to have this in the cupboard and I've hardly used it. So I thought I'll just use this one, but you can use any salt you want, any salt you want to use as far as I know. I've looked at a few different recipes of this on YouTube. They use ordinary salt, pink salt, sea salt. They use flour, they use cornstarch, they use shrimp, they use octopus, anchovy, brown sugar, white sugar. So it's up to you, okay? Alright, so mix that in, guys. Speed it up a bit, speed it up. And you just want to make sure all that cabbage is, you don't want to over soak the salt, but make sure all your cabbage is, you know, nicely, evenly covered. And if you do use the Himalayan sea salt, it's quite thick, right? So you might not need as much as normal salt. There you go. Next, I have here some sliced up white radish, and how many carrots I put? I think I put 3 or 4 carrots in there. Alright, and I'm gonna sprinkle a little salt on these also. Okay, and also now I'm just gonna make sure they're covered, okay, and they're just gonna rest for a bit. Look at girl. Yeah, let's go, girl. And look at girl. So just make sure everything is evenly covered there. Alright. And then just going to put that one side. We'll come back to it later. Alright guys, now we're going to take the garlic and the ginger and we're going to blend these, right? And your NutriBullet, if you have one, is good enough. Don't need to get out any big blenders or processors. And then into this I'm going to put 2.5 tablespoons of fish sauce. 2.5 tablespoons of fish sauce I'm going to put into the container with the garlic and the ginger. Alright, excellent. And then we oh my god, I had a brain freeze. Okay, so we're just taking some of that chopped onion. I did chop one whole onion, one big onion, so I'm just taking a little bit, putting into the bullet, and I'm also gonna blend that. So that's onion, some ginger, it's one whole head of garlic, and 2.5 tablespoons of fish sauce. So we're gonna blend that up. I can never do a straight voiceover, like I can trick you that you don't know this is a voiceover, because I forget what was coming next. Never mind it. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It makes it fun. Whoop, whoop. And you see it blending there. That just takes a few seconds, and then you blend those together, and then we're gonna put that one side also and get back to it. Look good. Looks good. Okay, blend it out into a nice pasty consistency. Ooh, I'm catching a cold. Alrighty. You don't have to run out and get a NutriBullet, neither. A normal blender will do. Alright, and then you got this little consistency going on here. And we're gonna put that one side till I'm ready for it. Next. What's next? Okay, next. I'm back into the cabbage, guys. And look what I'm gonna show you. Look at that, guys. The salt draws water out of the cabbage. Look at that. My goodness. And the cabbage wilts down a bit. Yeah? So because it's the first time I'm doing it, I just use one cabbage. And to be honest, one cabbage is seeming like it's going to be enough for just me. But obviously, if you're going to have a lot more people, you might do more. But remember, it's just a compliment to meals, so it's not like you're going to sit down and eat the whole bowl of this. So this is enough for one. One cabbage is enough. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to rinse all the salt, all that excess salt on top of the cabbage. We're going to rinse it off. I find it's better to just rinse straight in the colander like this. So all the salt water just runs straight out. Alright, rinse, rinse, rinse. Alright, rinse, rinse, rinse. You can see I edited out some of that, but been rinsing for quite a while because the cabbage really soaks up the salt flavour, so Really rinse it well, guys. Rinse it for a good 5 to 7 minutes. Alright, and next I'm gonna rinse the white radish and carrots. Gonna rinse the salt off of these also. Alright guys, so make sure you rinse that very, very, very well. And now I'm just going to put this together with the cabbage into the colander. And I'm just going to let them drain. You see how long I'm rinsing for? I didn't edit this out. I wanted you to really see that you really need to rinse the salt. Yeah, don't rush it, okay? So, there you go. So I'm just going to put the cabbage. I'm just putting the cabbage on here so it drains a bit more. Because we really want the water to drain off. And while we're making the little porridge we have to make to put in there, we're gonna just let that sit there and drain. All right. Alright guys, so next I have some water, maybe like 2 cups, 2.5, in a little saucepan with half a cup of cornstarch, cornstarch. Alright, and then to this I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons or so into this. This is, well, the Koreans call this porridge. That's what they call it. So this is the porridge. So we keep stirring till we get a consistency. The cornstarch sticks up into the pot. I've got to laugh. All right. Guys, when you do start doing these videos, right, sometimes it's funny because, like, I'm doing voiceover, but sometimes I can't remember what's coming next when you hear a little gap, yeah? Just enjoy the music in the background, alright? Alright, so that's more or less done. Woo, we jump fasty. Alright, guys, so now we're going to start putting all the ingredients together and making the kimchi. You can see there's the porridge, guys. I did put a little bit more corn flour in there. It was a little thin, so I did make it a little thicker. So you're going to put some of your cornstarch porridge into the bowl. And to that, we're going to add some of our garlic, onion and ginger fish sauce paste. Alright, Stir that in a little. Okay. I'm kind of proud of myself. I've never made kimchi before, and so far everything's gone pretty well. Alright, I've disappeared. Where have I gone? What have I gone to look? I could edit these bits out, but you know what? Let it stay. Look, you can see me in the bowl. What am I doing? Okay, I'm back, guys. Getting the spoon for the pepper. I was opening the pepper. So it's what? Gurachu, something like that. So this is the Korean pepper, and I'm putting, I think I put 5 tablespoons in there. Yeah. For now. Gone again. I'll soon come back. Oh God. Normally I edit these little gaps, guys, but it's okay. It's not too long. Alright, so we mix that mixture in. Mix. Look at that deep red. Oh. Okay. And to be honest, it depends how hot you want it, because I could have done it a little hotter, to be honest. So if you like real spicy, it's up to you. It's what your taste buds like, okay? You could add less, you could add more. Now I'm gonna add the radish and the carrots, not all of it, some of it. We're mixing this bit by bit. Alright, and then we mix this in. Okay, stir. Okay. And next, we're gonna put some cabbage and stir that in, and then you can see your kimchi coming together. Kimchi can be eaten on the side with so much things, guys. You can, with a bit of fried belly pork, you can actually take kimchi and mix it in with fried rice. Now I'm adding the spring onions, some spring onions and regular onion in, and I'm mixing that in. Yeah, and you can have your ramen noodles, and you have this next to you. It's a complement, a vegetable condiment, a vegetable condiment, or a complement to the meal. It can be used in lots of different ways, because I've been looking at recipes. So it's a very common Asian dish, because I know it's from Korea, but I've seen Filipinos on YouTube making it also. So there you go, guys. See that? I've mixed everything in, and now I'm going to put it in a container and seal it. You put it in your container and you seal it, and you let it sit, guys, just in a corner for 3 days. And can you see my container's cracked? And I didn't notice till later on that evening. I noticed there was a drip in the tray, and then I changed the containers, guys. The container had a little crack, but I did change it. Okay, so what you do now, you put your kimchi into the container. Gonna let it sit for 3 days, and it's gonna spring juice, guys. It's gonna spring water again. Nice flavor kimchi juice. I'm gonna put some cling film over the top of this, and then put the lid on, just to make sure it's proper sealed. I'm so proud. Look at my kimchi. I'm Korean. I'm a Korean Jamaican now. I'm a English Jamaican Korean making kimchi. I'm so proud. It's really nice to try and make other dishes from other countries, guys, and it's not hard. There you go. Kimchi in the house, man. Doesn't that look pretty? And I've tasted it. It's got a nice little taste. Woo, sun's dropping out there. There, look at that. Oh yes, I'm very proud of that. Please like, share and subscribe. If you've anything you'd like me to make, please comment below and I'll try to make it. Anything different, I'll have a go. If you follow recipes, guys, you can make anything. It's not hard. Yeah? So there you go. Cover with some cling film, guys, just to get the seal really on. There you go. Alright guys, so cover that, put it just to the side somewhere. Nice. Like, share and subscribe. See you next time.